Good morning, everyone. Good Saturday morning to you. It's 21 News Chief Meteorologist Eric Wilhelm here. We're going to do a morning update on our severe weather threat today. We'll keep this fairly brief because we are going to have a busy day today, and we'll be doing frequent updates on social media and, of course, this evening on 21 News at 6 p.m. I'm recording this video at about 8:15 this morning, and all is quiet. It wasn't so quiet last night. We had some horrendous thunderstorms across the area last night. I drove home in just absolutely blinding downpours after the 11 o'clock news last night, and some places picked up a couple or even a few inches worth of rain in some of that evening and overnight convection. Now, this morning it is quieter as of 8:15 with a complex of storms well to our south and west. It'll be interesting to see if this complex of storms that exists now over the lower Ohio River Valley has any impact on the ingestion of moisture into potential storms later on today. Sometimes when we have storms to our south for a time, they can try to rob some of the moisture from potential late day thunderstorms. That's something that sometimes happens, even though confidence on that is fairly low at this time. Already we're seeing new convection breaking out, though, across Lake Michigan and into southwestern Michigan, northern Indiana. And this is the beginnings of what will make its way across Ohio and into Pennsylvania as we get into the afternoon today. Let's talk about where we stand as far as the risk categories. Now, we will get a mid-morning update after I record this video from the Storm Prediction Center, and we'll see if they make any adjustments to this. But with the overnight update to today's severe weather risk, they did place far eastern Ohio and western PA, including just about the entire WFMJ television viewing area, in the level 3 enhanced risk. This is a 1 to 5 scale. Level 3, something that certainly gets our attention. It's something we only see a few times a year around here. This is maybe our third enhanced risk, maybe fourth, of the season. Now, we have not had a tremendously busy severe weather season in our area, but we've been under this enhanced risk a couple of times. We'll see if this one kind of underperforms, kind of like some of the previous enhanced risks, or not. I kind of suspect this will not be an underperformer. I think the ingredients today are pretty good for severe weather, including all hazards. We're talking about everything's on the table today, and this is the tornado risk today. The green area means a 2% risk of a tornado within 25 miles of any point on the map. The kind of tan or brown area from about Youngstown on east, that's a 5% risk of a tornado within 25 miles of any location on the map. Now, those sound like really low numbers, right? But those are pretty high numbers for a tornado risk on any individual day. So we have a lot of wind shear aloft today, a lot of wind energy aloft. And so while a tornado is not very likely, it's something that can't be ruled out either. By far and away, though, the number one risk is wind. And remember, I oftentimes say this, of course, when we're talking about severe weather. Wind is wind, and a straight line thunderstorm wind or a downburst coming out of a thunderstorm can pack very similar winds to low-end tornadoes. So take all severe thunderstorm warnings seriously if we get some this afternoon, because the wind potential is high-end, damaging winds from eastern Ohio into western PA. That is by far and away the number one risk today, or the number one hazard with our storms. Now, a little bit of the meteorology behind what's going on today. A little bit of an unusual setup for August. This is a little more of a spring or early summer setup. What we're looking at here is the kind of mid-level in the atmosphere, the wind speeds. And we've got an impressive, what we call a jet streak. Within the jet stream itself, a little band of exceptionally high winds, especially again for this time of the year, rotating down out of the upper Midwest and into the lower Great Lakes. And along the nose, or the leading edge of that jet streak, that oftentimes is where we see the best uplift in the atmosphere and the best dynamics coming together for the formation of heavy, gusty storms. So we'll have plenty of wind energy aloft, and one of the other ingredients today, the temperatures and the humidity. It's a muggy morning, and it's going to be a noticeably more humid day today. And with temperatures that look like this mid-afternoon, we'll get well up into the 80s. The atmosphere will be unstable. It's going to be warm and humid down here at the ground, and upstairs in the atmosphere, up above our heads, it'll be quite a bit colder, and that's an ingredient we oftentimes look for, of course, when we are looking for the potential for severe thunderstorms. Is how unstable will the atmosphere be. The difference in the temperature between down here at the ground and up aloft will be substantial today. So timing things out, it does look a little bit faster to me today. The window of potential severe weather. So here's one of our high-res models showing the simulated radar, and we'll roll this forward to between 3 and 4 p.m., basically what we're looking at here is mid-afternoon. Basically 3 o'clock onward, this cluster of storms can roll across. Now, if this timing ends up being right, we're going to be in and out of this severe weather risk pretty fast. This would suggest that the show is well over by 6 p.m. This evening. This is the simulated radar at 6 p.m. And this has the support of some of our other most recent high-res modeling, in that there's a window that might be pretty brief, but any storms that occur in that window will be pretty potent. Our previous window that we had in our forecast was basically 4 to 8. We might bring that back to more like 3 to 6 or 3 to 7. So that's the time of the day that you need to be especially weather aware. For the rest of the evening then, a scattering of showers, maybe a thunderstorm, but the main severe weather threat is likely to be mid to late afternoon. So keep that in mind if you have outdoor plans today. It's still summertime, it's a Saturday, lots of outdoor activities going on, whether it be for recreation, for work, etc. Outdoor weddings are still common, of course, at this time of the year, and it's a day to stay weather aware. Make sure that you have the Storm Tracker 21 app downloaded with the push alerts turned on. Make sure if you have friends or family that aren't as maybe tuned into the weather as you, that you be a helpful friend or family member, a good citizen, if you will, and shoot them texts or messages or phone calls and let them know what's going on in case you suspect that they're not really paying attention to the weather. And as always, when we have severe weather, do not rely on outdoor tornado sirens to tell you what's going on. They're unreliable. There are many better and more reliable ways to get warned in 2023, and those sirens are only designed to be heard outdoors. They're not designed to be heard indoors. So one of the best ways, of course, is the Storm Tracker 21 app. Make sure you're following myself and the rest of our team on social media. We'll have you updated on air and online throughout the day. You'll see me this evening on 21 News at 6 p.m. I'll be working with Chris Sarinelli this afternoon and early this evening, and we'll be cutting some videos and probably doing a live stream. You can look for links to that live stream on Facebook and not shown here, but on my YouTube channel as well. And of course, wfmj.com/weather, and we'll post that stream on the Storm Tracker 21 app. So we'll get through this day together, and a much better day coming our way on Sunday as we wrap up the weekend. Have a great rest of your Saturday, everyone, and I'll see you later on today on social media and 21 News.